Are you going to wear that hoodie?
Radio on 88.5
Nala fula.
What's wrong with your hair?
95.5 FM.
Twaba vetrend balot.
Central Zambia on 95.1 FM.
Yeah, but
Nation's capital, Lusaka.
I am rested. Much more than I want to aquales.
The tourist capital.
Mwaka bwanji mwe wantu wa mulu.
DSTV audio channel 916 and GoTV audio channel 302. Zambia's first and finest visual radio. Everyone is not just listening, everyone is watching.
If you're in Ndola, mwawina kwa matiketi wenu.
Let's have some fun. We'll start with the keys to the printing house. And all the milk, the flavors come.
Chose, naka.
Pick your favorite flavor from chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, and banana. Milky Milkshake, the shake that moves.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2.
Action! Action!
Welcome to the Surf Breakfast Show. We have no competitor. We have no competitor. You can compete with us. Danger! Danger! Ni mfako tunyerere triumfo tunyerere. Demo team up.
Breakfast on Copperbelt's hottest station, Sun FM.
Start your day right.
That's when we come in. We bring the music, the chat, the coffee. Nah, we're not at that level yet. Get your day started in style. Ready to kick the start. Sun FM.
Yes, it is 88.5 on the Copper Belt. You can also catch us in Livingston on 91.7. Good morning, Livingston. You can also find us in Lusaka City at 95.3 and in Kawe at 95.1 and Kapiri 95.5. You can also catch us on Top Star Channel 91 visually, and then audio-wise, you can catch us on DSTV 916. You can also catch us on GoTV 302. I'm tired of saying where you can catch us. Just know that you can catch us. That's good, right?
Yeah, it's good enough.
All right, and if you're rushing for work and you're supposed to be there at 8 in the morning, you're 18 minutes late, shame on you.
Today is Monday for other people, is it not?
Yes, it feels like a Monday for me too, even though I was working yesterday. Oh, but these Tuesday, Mondays are pretty exhausting.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got so much on my plate today that I was like, I think I'll pretend to be working.
Oh, wow.
All we have to do is like have a laptop and just look busy.
I had so much on my plate yesterday, and then I went to bed, I think, after midnight, and then I was up by 4. So I have not really had enough time to rest, but at least I managed to do most of the things I wanted to do. So I should have a bit of some time today.
And all the Candy Crush people, the people who play Candy Crush every time at work, it's so irritating, but today we allow you to do it. You can play Candy Crush and pretend you're working on feasibility study for some.
By all means. You know, I passed through this place last night. I had to pick up my sister from somewhere, so we drove past the fees. You know, the place along the Geo Carriageway.
Yeah.
It was fully packed. I'm like, so all these people are going to be at work tomorrow in the morning at 8, and they're here, and this is late at night?
Not even that, my friend. Have you ever gone to like Bojangles on a Sunday at midnight?
Uh-huh.
One day I was passing, I don't know if I wanted like a pizza or whatever. I was like, let me just go and get a pizza. I was heading for something. I was like, I need to go to work. Busy.
And these are people who have to be at work the following
Drinks,
morning.
everything. I was like, I don't know if I'm getting older.
Yeah?
Or people are just more resilient than I am.
I think it's both.
A big round of applause for people who can do everything and still be functional. Oh, I meant a round of applause. All right, and somebody who works a lot as well and who looks tired today is in the studio. Cosmos, how you doing, man?
Doing very well. How are you doing?
Oh, good. You just walked in. I was like, this guy hasn't rested at all. Are we able to see your face? Or okay, nah, that was not pretty.
I looked at him and first thing I said is, "Are you well rested?"
And when was the last time you slept? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think about? I mean, somebody said once that I think during this month or last month, somebody said that Zambians are lazy. Is it true Zambians are lazy, or maybe they're just tired of not getting opportunities? Which one is it?
I think abantu balikwata bintu bingi byebalipitamu. So sometimes kuti wafaayo okuchita bonse abano byokubabika mu bucket yobe because of your whatever you may be going through. But no, Zambians are not lazy. Just depends on where you're found.
Okay, so there are certain areas which has lazy Zambians.
Lazy zones.
Yes, my favorite guy. So kuna mwana kwati bonse tabale bomba.
Yeah, because I mean, when you walk into Soweto Market, you know that people are working hard.
Yeah.
But when you walk into other places, you're like, okay. Why are we in a bar at 9 in the morning? Why are we there? Is our life so good that the first thing that we want to do is have a drink?
You know, guys, I think we need to give ourselves credit. We do work hard. We really do work hard as Zambians. Of course, there are a few bad apples in the basket, but we cannot generalize it. We work hard.
You know, I think the hardest working people are Ndola people because it's hard to make money. In Ndola.
Oh, definitely.
Is it easier to make money?
Mwarisa poko nchikana.
Umanza?
Kurusaka.
Oh, Cabro, sir.
But they say Lusaka is like New York, the land of milk and honey.
Nani amiebere?
Many opportunities.
Nani amiebere?
Let me tell you what we talk about here. Kusaka abantu tekwa ngana kwate chintu chore chita ndalama chirafuma but they some well wishes ama shan they're always there to help
Lekeni miebe inena alipisha but ndamkushia matiketi
door to door.
Abantu kukweba nokwebati isapaso wafika pale baleka nokwasuka
Oh, no.
eno njina wendere tiketi linga limo kufuma ku 10 miles wayana ngwati kushantumbu watwale tiketi limo iyo 10 miles ndemieva nikitwe Ndola.
My. But I hear Musaka necha nikutuashtisha.
Kuri nani
Atichikulufe na ukwata pesa ampo Musaka inaenda.
nimbi mwali imwe kuti mwali kwata imaginalized Lusaka kuno kundola never kukira.
Let me tell you where this comes from. Yeah, I mean, Ndola was the economic hub for a long time because we had all the things Dunlop, Watt, Shine, what they were all here. So when your parents, like my parents, they used to live in Kitwe, then they were promoted to come to Ndola. That was a promotion. Like coming to Ndola was a promotion because that's where all the heavy rollers were in Ndola. Yeah, and then the other promotion was to another country. But my point is, it was that place. So in the 90s. With HIV, with FTJ.
What?
I don't think that happened.
Really, Steve?
I hate putting FTJ and HIV.
I hate
FTJ niyan.
FTJ.
FTJ niyan.
Yeah, so I mean,
Category.
with what happened with, I mean, I'm telling you, I think Ndola didn't enjoy the MMD regime, the first one. Like, they never enjoyed it. Because it was all these companies that were here, they all closed. Structural adjustment program was terrible for Ndola because everything closed.
Yeah.
Everything. All these companies, Unilever, they all left. So then, at the end of the 90s, everyone started leaving. They were like, okay, to attend Okupembela. People started going.
Yeah.
Most of my friends, everyone went to Lusaka and they did prosper when they went to Lusaka. They got jobs, they managed to go to school, they managed to find some other way to make money.
I think Ndola only remained with like civil servants, teachers, nurses, a few doctors, police officers, yeah, soldiers. I think
and billboards.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, so I mean, they say that you have to be very resilient when you're in Ndola. So for 20 years, the people that have stayed here and have worked, they know how hard it is to make money in the city.
Yeah.
So, and they've seen how people who actually went to Lusaka actually did make it, right? So that's why we talk about Lusaka like that. Like, okay.
Okay,
it's
makes
easier.
makes sense.
Yeah. So there's a history about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how are you making money as a young man? Are you making ends meet?
A young man unemployed also. Kulabika kukula start.
You can't
On
say
entrepreneur.
you're self-employed,
Yes.
but that's another term for unemployed as well.
No. It isn't. It isn't. We need to respect people who are in self-employment.
Okay.
Takwawa kuinuka sister. Well, so we all about first things first, creativity, and making sure that whatever we promised ourselves comes to life.
Yeah.
So we're out there making films, making shows, and doing MCing for weddings.
How many things are you doing? MCing for weddings. You're also making films. What are you? Are you doing productions? Like,
Yes.
For like maybe adverts or whatever it is. Or what are you doing?
So my production company does any art related or creative industry related conversation. That is creating adverts, capturing ifiranga muliro. We do weddings. That is starting from
You do the videography for that.
videography, photography, decor. We have we have got choreographers under the same company.
Oh, okay.
Na MC kairiaresa namba amakeke twalikwata. And
Okay.
yes, so
So you basically do offer like a full package.
njebeni fefe mrefu wa wedding name yoto kandaleta.
Na mtakwete walakwa.
Na groom tunafanya. Just name your location.
I'll send you the specific stars.
He'll send you a nice young man with a strong back.
Of course, name pia. Eh? Ah. No, anaisa name pia.
Nama nakwa.
Anaisa na start. Ah?
I think they are chura ko. Makulila pamu.
Not if you have children, no more, man. This coming, yo. If we never go for honorable bay, very time you say, if you're Panumana, okay, let me say to
Mari amboku ichindi.
Feeling like did she get this?
Oh, no.
All right. So I mean, what are we really aiming for, though? Are we aiming for riches? Are we aiming for respect? Are we aiming for a legacy? What is it that we're aiming for when we work so hard to do certain things? Because sometimes when I sit home and I get home, I'm like,
Is it
I'm
really
tired.
worth it?
But is all this hard work
Really?
I mean, yeah. Is it worth it? Or should I just go and drink with everybody else and just enjoy myself while I can? Yeah.
Oh, for me, I think what's really going to put us in a space where we can really define our need for the hard work is first things first. It's not legacy if it's not passed on. And I'm aiming for the wealth, because
I like that.
what surrounds wealth is money, health, good relationships, happiness, like a compass of everything.
Freedom.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because above all, freedom is the most important thing. I've spent a couple of months at the prisons when I was doing research for one of the productions that I'm working on, and I realized that in the long run, you can have the money, you can have the happiness in the world, but if you do not have freedom,
Yeah.
you're just as you know. So
So like I understand what you mean. Like you only realize how privileged you are when you see someone who doesn't have what you have.
Yeah, that is true.
Like I've ever been, I put myself in 2 days. Courage, je vais pas rindo.
Oh, Steve. Wow. No, I get it.
No, it is. It is. I think we don't look outside the window too much, huh?
There are some European countries which do not punish inmates who try to escape prison because they feel that freedom is in every one of us. The need to be free, it lies within. It's part of being human. So when you try to free yourself, they won't even punish you for that. So go do that prison break. You try.
Serious?
Yes.
You finish your term.
Exactly.
No, for real. I mean, that's a good country, man.
Yeah.
They've evolved for hundreds of years.
Mzambia. Bakuombela.
No, but let's talk about arts in Zambia. I mean, we have countries like Nollywood, which we have industries like Nollywood, which are obviously doing a lot better than us, but we're also getting there. When we look at how much people in the industry are making in terms of income, can you really make a living off of this? We're not just talking about people in the film industry, we're talking about people like myself and Steve who are in the media industry, we're talking about people who make music, we're talking about videographers, choreographers, the whole broad spectrum. Is it really something that is viable? Can you make a living off of this?
Of course. When you're done with school, it's either you go to university or
Get a white collar job?
or you start working somewhere as you're waiting for your results.
Yes.
So if we are at Parwandi, I'll have to give an example of myself or examples of myself because I'm one of those people after na puisha vya skuru nshabo mbapo ma industry nshayapona ku university or college.
But ku national service bali mtu.
Wena kwena nshayapo. Nesa dawa professional ya fuma Mzambia ami. Natawe te ine mwe bantu. Na nita wafe na wafyashi wa mwinda sibambo kuntumina iwe ule yakwami nati nchili po ine nde panga mafyo kanshi muna tumona. So now I realize that it's not everyone who's good for those things. So, and because the question is around at my whole life evolves around that. So twarechi twayokumwa kitako stage play free of charge mwabwerako twayokumwa feature mu film of course.
And then when it's time for you to go on stage, you do something brilliant. You remember once I say, hey, pick up a drink, sir.
Yeah. You're the one who was acting there. You're good.
And it ends there.
Of course. But I can attest to the fact that with consistency, with commitment, with pushing ourselves, the art really does sustain.
Okay.
And I'm earning a living off of that.
But aren't we asking too much? I mean, can't you just have talent? And then everything falls into place, you know what I mean? Like some people they're not going to push like the way you push. I mean, they just don't have that in them.
Exactly.
What they have is the raw talent, and they're really good, and they need people to manage them like that. That actually have the resources to make them big stars or whatever it is. But because was it that today you are
like I can't do the whole.
So here is where the issue is. At the moment, there's no industry. There's just individuals existing independently.
So why don't we have any industry yet?
That's the thing. We need to be serious ourselves. First things first. I always say this, right? There's not going to be a single individual who's going to put their money on someone who doesn't first look organized. Because if we have a structure that runs the affairs of the business that we want to talk about, first things first, there must be certain things that speak for ourselves even before we speak, right? Because issue yabapo yakwebati we muntu lefpangati walipisha, for instance, or that I'm a filmmaker.
Yeah.
You don't even know what defines a filmmaker, what makes up a filmmaker, or what pushes a filmmaker.
Yeah.
Nangu never invested that in Bika Pimpi. You know why? Because iwe tawishi whenever land up then you miss a kuli ni unje bati make a but talent is there. We just don't have an actual structure that first things first can be believed by even corporate entities.
So we
But
need
60
to
years-
change that narrative.
60 years of independence, why don't we have structure? I mean,
Exactly.
I know the music industry is trying to get structure. Still, we've been getting the same stuff over and over again. The music industry is also pushing everywhere.
Yes.
Ngawapisha hao nomba bonse batampa
Okuisa.
kuisa paramina ba National Arts Council banaisa bashani
Problem here wapo ni bamukolwe vengi. Bamukolwe nga babula tabucha bwangu.
I was sure.
So kusangati we mwine wali kwatafya mano. But if you go by the rules, kula bafya abantu bambya bakukunyantirira. And then if we bambite fe twafya rwefyo. Twali believe mulidi yako batukula ibombera fe we mwini. And then ngola ibombera cause I know the intensity or the depth of my problems. So I'm going to push myself to work harder because I know how much I carry on my back.
I talked to an artist about this. Okay, I talked to an artist. I talked to Peterson about gatekeepers in the industries. I was asking him a question: are they people in the arts industry that they know that okay, this person has so much potential, he can dethrone me from all the things that I've enjoyed, going to trips or going to what, they'll dethrone me if I give them this opportunity. So I'll make sure that they stay down, and they're the gatekeepers. And for you to actually be on next to them, you have to pay something to them. Like because even footballers, I hear that happens as well. Like okay, nifka mundora nebo nani. So that means you be in the national team or you be in the what, or you get you a connection somehow. Are they gatekeepers in the film industry
Eko baba.
that don't want to be dethroned?
Eko baba, but bali sasho kwa vyati kwa vya ma boys abai safi from nowhere. Mweshi bali kwa tavi fi grace bili vya kwa bati. Ngawafika na ngwati ba office hapo ba shupa. Uko nkonsha vya ba kuishiba. Ndiwe, please sit here. Elo badabwa vyati. Taule ya kulibele namba today susha ama cinema. Why? Because of course we need the gatekeepers, but we don't need the people that hold the keys. You know what I mean? They are there to really guide, but if people cannot point you in the direction you're supposed to go
Deliberately.
then there's a problem. Because why are you gatekeeping if you hold grudges? If you are holding on to things that you know what I mean? So we need healing as an industry.
This country needs a lot of healing.
We need healing to just move on from all these things to, why? Because imwe inasenze konta yabe na Maximo.
Yeah.
Na bena thousand.
Yeah.
Mwaona? Bena kapotwe.
Chipishibe.
Chipishibe. Why munike mbaketi most chifuka chako bati monati. Uyu mfana ana potential angapite maningi uyu tikamulekelera.
I'll give you an example, something that happened to me. I was doing business with somebody, yeah? And when I was having a conversation with them, I realized that they are not very... It seems that they're good at their job, but they're not. All they do is like get ideas from people. Ideas so that you have my ideas here. Why you don't listen? The idea I did it. So one day, one of the people that the idea was for found my number and called me to their office. So before I went to the office, I was like, am I breaking protocol by going to that office before I was like, anyway, how did they get my number? They got it from the same person.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. So obviously it's all good. Sat in that office, I had a conversation, what. Everything was going well, and then all of a sudden the person that was I was talking to, the one who was supposed to was on the phone constantly on the phone. So I'm like, what's going on? He went back one day. Then she was like, no, the meeting is over. We'll call you. Found out that same person that gave them the number said something about me, so that person would be, and he said it while I was having the meeting, so that person would not deal with me. So I got really angry. I was like, but why are you making me look like a bad person? All I did was, you gave this person my number, they called me, but they were so scared that the ideas that I have would overshadow their ideas. Their ideas are done. They have no ideas anymore. All they have is just authority, but they do not have the innovation or whatever it is. And I was so angry for that person for a long time. Then I was so happy as well. And I was like, gosh, I'm more to scare somebody who has so much more money than you. Like, to scare them to that point. I was so happy with that. So now when I walk into a place, I know that the ideas are mine. And they are good ideas, and they can build anything.
Well,
So I want to say that to young people as well. I mean, we should not always just wait for our
approval, validation.
Yeah.
So, except also my solutions to these conversations is that we shouldn't all target the same door, right? Because you'd find that the entrance that everyone uses, parapita abengi abanguru abamipashi abashani.
For my dress, you have purple.
Can we try?
Now my jackets are charcoal gray on a Tuesday.
Now my hood.
Can we? You know that the back door also opens,
Yeah.
and you can actually enter, and then you find yourself.
You have to say no homo when you say that. You have to say no homo.
No homo.
How could you?
Wow.
You know, when he said back door, first thing in my mind was a back door somewhere in a cinema. I swear, I had no
You see,
thought whatsoever.
I talked to you about innovation. You know my innovation said
Went to the sewer system.
storage, my baby.
How could you? All right.
Say that again, that statement again, without us having. Sometimes you need to use the back door.
Don't use it.
Vatichana vanafunda rewrites muchizungu kuskuru.
We're so sick, by the way.
Rewrite without using back door.
Okay. Don't go for the same opportunities everyone is going for.
Thank you.
Create your own by building new networks and meeting new people. And also, the very people that you meet should be decision makers.
Yeah.
Because kula sangwa fena bali abenefe aba nangwati ba maronda bakukanya fe kwingira mulando ko bati you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And then you'll be stuck.
Yeah, there
You'd
will
have,
be a hindrance to you.
and then mukati muri ari mbinyishi binenga naye enda fena bwinonga na usenda ne deal. You know what I mean. So just make sure that you make friends, make necessary relationships. Yeah.
Is it where you hang out important? I mean, I've made my biggest deals in a bar or at a country club or at whatever it is. Is where you hang out important? Because there's always this saying that if there are 5 broke people,
You'll be the sixth.
you're probably the one of them. Is it okay? Is it okay to go to a golf club and sit there and do the membership? How are you getting these connections? Where are you sitting that other people are not sitting?
We are not meeting by chance or by luck. Everything has got its own purported time. That's what I believe in, at least.
Yeah.
So ngana kumanyo omuntu ini. It's for a purpose. Most of the times, we are buried in the concept of taking pictures, the concept of just this is a celebrity. Catch it, chapwa. What happens if you try a new approach? Hi, my name is Chitechi. I do this. I would love to have your number, maybe for future conversations. You may not have the money to pay someone, but based off how you present yourself to them, it's much easier. It's possible that they can believe you for whatever future programs you may be having.
Because of you've made a network.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Recently, we had the people that came through for the Creative Industry Business Summit, organized by the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Art. We had Kanayo and Tony Umez.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, from Nigeria.
Right? They came through. For most of my colleagues, I noticed.
I hope you know the names you just mentioned because you look absolutely lost.
Yeah.
Please enlighten the man.
It's okay. But
When people were watching Nigerian movies, I wasn't.
you were sleeping.
That's why my brother boy, she should for Alanda. But once a while, she was. I was like,
Okay, but some of us started Tobacco Billionaires Club. Obviously, you
Yeah.
must know about billionaires.
oh, I don't. That's how bad it
Completely
is.
blank.
That's how bad it is. Yeah. Go ahead, please.
You owe Zambia an apology. You owe your childhood an apology.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
reconciliation.
Right?
I really do. I really felt the impact of, because every time somebody put in Nigerian, I'm like, nah, man, look at this special effects. Nah, I was too critical as a young person to sit and watch those. So
But anyway.
yeah, go ahead. You made the connections. Can I?
Right? You need to create the necessary conversations and a long-lasting impression that should make them remember you the next time you meet. Because it's important that if you tap in a network, it's obviously people that are exposed or people that can actually fund your productions or whatever. Why? Because first of all, they've vast experience and they've got the fame, they've got the power to really just push,
The influence as well.
right? They are not influencers, they're influential people.
Yes, they are influential.
You know what I mean? If you pose for a picture, na Rams no. Last time na chilipo post na koperepo picture na Rams no.
Mwana mai, amazina yo kamba po uyu mga izaziba. Mfunza ati Ramzi no ani ndani.
I know Cosma Singando. That's all that matters, man. That's all that matters.
Sorry. Okay? Next time.
So, the last time I posed for a picture na Rams no wine, yeah, did 75,000 likes. One picture. You know the power that that comes with associating with power. So, wherever you're found with at a particular time, you may not have a specific place, but just obviously you'd be found in places where it's beneficial for you. So ngatoka tule sanga kuchechi. Obviously unafaa kuwa papa. Oh, kuchechi kwali wako feva yoda babomba ku company inga kupera kwempia.
Kagiro kamkwaya kali.
Fire.
Anyway, we're going on.
So sick is making me more sick.
No, you get used to him. He's like
I know. It's not the first time. Yeah. So like
but
for
he
me,
was serious about Kagero Kamkwa.
Of course.
Yeah, he was serious about
of
that.
course, I know. So sick. Chipataramdara. So then there's this.
He lost his line of thought.
We were saying something like very, very fruitful. Let's go ahead. Let's continue. Drums is shine. Yeah. 25 likes. Yeah. Go ahead. 1,000. Yeah. Likes. So when you have this conversation with this, so you said something about that. I thought you were going somewhere with it. Taking a picture is not everything, right?
Okay, but also the conversations beyond the photos
Yeah.
is what carries even more weight. You can go anywhere and show people to say, oh, look, I'm found with people that are influential in the business. You show them a few pictures or if whatever as proof.
As marketing, eh?
You know what I mean? Ero mwaya we watawe. Ine ningu watowe muntu ndefo kupangana nkwe film. Conversation yesu ni ndefo haimumvika ma 1.5 million. Ili diru vyala michita benefit so. And we muntu nga haisa akesa kwa shop kumwenu akesa kwa kwa picture. Oro mukese mbomfi yako pa interview yenu. Idiru kutiri yapita. Mwala munesumina oro mulekana. Then vamona influence analiko pelepo nangwe picture mone ni ama likes twalire nangwe fengale chita influence business mone ni ama likes ayo alia so imwe business yenu kutia ni skyrocketing aisa kono mune sumina oro mune kan na fi confidence fefia if sha kwa tamani.
Can that be taught? Can that confidence be taught? Can
Yes.
That, is it
Yes.
taught or is it you born with it?
Abantu valasambirira okupepa echambo echo tabafyarwa nacho na confidence abantu kubasambirira nefutala valasambirira. Where I come from, I've seen children from at the 8 years.
Where'd you come from?
Kwatu kumaliranda matero.
Okay.
Vagai kamfana kale sokalewa iwe nishiwe na muna mwine fe mwa ba street kid yo leke fiore umfa iwe tetunje be fiwe na tumpaini
Environment, yeah?
you know what I mean. They were not born with that.
Oh no.
So what is wrong with
Steve
learning?
wasn't born with his sarcasm. He had to learn it.
Yeah, of
along
course
the way.
it looks like it's inheritance though, but you know
My father's very sarcastic. Hi, Dad.
so we can learn good manners, we can learn bad manners for good purposes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay.
That's what I believe in.
All right, so a comedy show.
Mm-hmm.
Lowenthal Theatre. I mean, it's not the first time we're seeing you at Lowenthal Theatre. And tell us more about the Ndola comedy show and what's going on.
Okay, first things first, about Lowenthal Theatre, we are all about revamping the arts, because for a long time I came to Ndola over Nangwati 14 years. Nishaishiwe kwa Mariba Theatre. And then I heard about Lowenthal Theatre.
Mwapelele patch second.
We
Mwashunguru.
takwa bapo fena abalanda po pali nanka.
Lowenthal Theatre.
Pali Lowenthal
Yeah.
Theatre. Takwa bapo fena nalimfa pa na mkabwe mwali bapo na imo. You know what I mean?
I think the colonialists built.
Ati balabika mwamataba nomba hapa. Basungira mwamataba.
Oh.
And then what happens to all the people behind us that are believing in theatre? So it's like a revolution. So Artsbridge Foundation Zambia decides that we need to do a show at Lowenthal Theatre, a comedy show, featuring myself, of course. Na Rivafani, na sister.
Okay.
Ndasekesha. Then kwa wapu na mafiashi bachibwekate, the veteran comedian who comes from Lusaka, and I think he's really built a lot of comedians that we have in the country. Obviously King Paul is a household name on the Copper Belt. Nankwe alasekesha.
You know, the first time I went for a comedy show, I think that was like probably 14 years ago, a Zambian comedy show. I was like, okay, let me go. I only went there because they gave me some tickets, and I had a girlfriend that time that I didn't have money to go and hang out with. I was like, let's go to the comedy show. Maybe I can waste Nangfe 3-4 hours there. Let's see how it happened. I didn't expect it to be nice, unfortunately. I walked in there and I laughed my backside off. We're gonna go back to it, and I laughed my I laughed it off. Like, I had so much fun, and I realized this Kamayardi's foolishness needed to stop. We needed to now focus on the great talents, and I saw these great talents on stage, and ever since then I've been going for comedy shows, and it's absolutely awesome what Zambians do on stage.
Yes, and because we talk about our problems, our real issues.
Yeah,
Our problems are funny.
very relatable. Yeah.
Our problems are funny. Ngawakata kwa fena ngwati wafora fi. Kumva fe no bambuyo kuna ba mina shaveo.
Yeah.
Why is it happening around the time that you have the money? You know what I mean? So, no. Which No, but our problems evolve around the times that you have money and just our experiences. So we get to talk about all these things when you come to the comedy show, and these are situations that a lot of people can relate with.
Yeah.
And so that's why you find. And also we are research based. Our materials are very well prepared.
Yeah.
So the Ndola comedy show is all about anyone going through things. Laughter is medicine.
It is.
If you can laugh it out, you know what I mean. You are stress relieved, and because it's taking place on the 22nd of August, it's a Friday. Afterwards, you would have offloaded a lot of things that are happening around. So I'm here to talk about the Ndola comedy show by Artsbridge Foundation Zambia. I'm a ticket in 200 kwacha. Abade fwaya. 19 hours at the Lowenthal Theatre. Abade fokishita ma ticket kutibatu tumina. Kuti vatumira pali 0978 32 95 37 0978 32 95 37 naine wine pene ndechitaderiva nanguve palowenta pali apene kuti vaisa abantu ine nali vambo.
You're going door to door.
Of course nali vambo twalipita muchusana so ngata muchitire ticket avena tiresta variye kungando na vanyina.
How raw is Zambian comedy? How raw can it get? How out there can it get? I mean, I know Zambia is a very conservative
There are certain
country.
things you can't joke about because somebody will slap you in the face.
Or somebody get offended. I mean, how much can you offend people without them getting offended?
Kula ndavepa mawigi.
Let's not go there.
Things that people think about but they can't say.
Wait.
Ni one penny fuera kumtoba kantare kaini cha kulanta landa hapa.
Kalash.
Ni one penny fuera kumtoba.
Ndekanzi.
Southern guys.
But you for 10 minutes. Yeah, come on, I want pink.
No, why are you justifying the amount?
Ndanzena ati fuera 1000. Amabula yama 5 za yanga. Kabili kumutwe. Guys. Mpeni kwa mchinji pa hiyo pale. Kana ndio mimi afimse kwa chedo.
Wigi ndelanda pwe.
I mean, negotiate. Sometimes it's 35 kwacha.
Wigi na wigi.
So do you think that people go to comedy shows? I know there's been a debate on social media about how much you can say and how deep you can say, how deep you can go. Do you think we're at that level in Zambia where we know when we're going there, it's either we'll get offended or we'll laugh? It's all in fun and games. So fun and games.
I think it's just how deep you can take. Of course, how much you prepare your environment. Because how much of an enabling environment can you create if you choose not to talk about the things that you want to talk about? Prepare people so that they are aware. You know what I mean? Ngamwabe bati abantu I comedy show mlaisa koni rated 18. In the mind, they know that the sarcasm, obviously, there are jokes that cannot fit children.
They'll be deep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that way, you prepare people. So I think even Zambia has the ability to make those jokes.
Do you think that some people maybe take jokes too seriously, or they take comedy too seriously? Like I've heard people say, yeah, mwari mfama jokes yabo, utafisekesha nokusekesha. Tibalevo omuntu ati yo, tumolu twa onda kwati tumolu twa kwati mukonso wakwa mukolu. Tibale show omuntu vile. Like, do people just go overboard?
I think abantu abachafena understand
So abashakwa tekala ka understand.
environment. But the only problem is we need their money also.
Yeah. So they need to come, yeah?
Please just show up and just understand us for that moment and never to be punched.
Yeah.
You know, like your wig, feel. Then I say, Monamu.
The Southern enemy ever. Bakula no pali wig mule chins. The water wave.
You know, but I say everything, but you know, you can now when we feel rest now we want to tell
Alright. Cosmos, man, it's always nice having you. And so the show is on the 22nd of August at Lowenthal at 19 hours. Get your tickets now. Support Zambian comedy. It has to be something that you're born with. Because I've seen some people who have they stolen so many jokes of things that I've heard before. Like, maybe this guy is not funny. Maybe this guy just steals other people's jokes and uses them while he's emceeing or whatever it is.
Once abantu balibapo. Just depends on how you steal. Ideas are born from ideas. You can't tell me that if in the Panga film there's never been anyone who has made a film even similar to mine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So nama jokes ba guy bale ba fie aisa ile mbulula mufi wa isa sekana we mwine kanshi yowe joke. You know what I mean?
Muzikanji too? Are we expecting a Muzikanji too?
Ilef mamu October.
October?
Nobody in it.
Did you watch the first one?
Bate mwavena rams no.
Yeah.
Mwavena kanayo.
Guys,
How
do you have
tables
an
turn.
island coco melon?
Hey, Cosmos, thank you very much for joining us, yeah? And big shout out to Artbridge Foundation, Zambi, for doing what they're doing. Comedy.
Where can people get tickets from? Sorry, Steve.
So you're able to call us on the number 0978 32 95 37, or you can come to Lowenthal Theatre
Okay.
because I'm here on the Copper Belt until Friday. So once
What
somebody
happens
for my
after you
ticket,
leave and somebody wants a ticket after
you can
Friday?
still buy from Lowenthal Theatre.
Okay.
Yes, and the first two people to call me now, mule win my ticket.
Oh,
Kwali
for
baba
nine
labantu
crore.
abapa last minute, it's 9 I know. Kwali baba labantu aba last minute. Ata inempia shash Monica Fere. Lodi neso batin therefore I show kuya.
Kuisa
Try
pena
touch
pado.
pamuishi.
Pamuinchi pali apene tukalashitisha. Kundola bali tema last minute abantu.
Yeah, no,
Mm.
that's for real. You know us now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 9 o'clock. We gotta go, but you can get yourself some tickets tomorrow on the breakfast show. We'll be giving out 2 from the same event. Stay tuned.
Ticket 9.2 by Trade Kings.
Thank you for watching, guys.